Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 77 of the Cleveland Spiders franchise here on MLB The Show 21, and today we continue the ALDS as we transition to Anaheim, California, where the Los Angeles Angels will host the Cleveland Spiders for Game 3. Now, this is an elimination game for the one-seeded Spiders because the Angels took both games in Cleveland in two close encounters. As you can see on the screen, the Angels won the first one 6-2, followed by a 5-4 victory in Game 2. So if the Spiders don't win today, they are eliminated from the playoffs. Angels will take them out first. It'll be Jaime Barria making the start today. He had 12 regular season starts, 5-3 record with a 3.03 ERA with a 1.29 WHIP. Remember, those stats on the screen are not correct. He'll start off against Donovan Solano, who's hitting 111 in the postseason so far. He gets a full count pitch, though, to begin the day, and he, the former Giant, will get a single to start the day. Next up will be Josh Naylor, 1-1 pitch, tries to get the fastball down, but just pops it up right behind home plate where Anthony Boone will have it. And we'll take a look at the Spiders lineup today. We'll see Solano, Naylor, followed by Jose Ramirez and Francisco Reyes, who is in right. Eddie Rosario at left, Adam Eaton the DH today, followed by Ahmed Rosario in center. Andres Jimenez is your shortstop, and then Austin Hedges gets to start behind the plate. Your Spiders only hitting .225 in the postseason. Jose Ramirez up next, cannot connect on a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. He strikes out. And that brings up Francisco Reyes, who does wait on a slider and drives it into the gap. Since it was 2 outs, Solano was going with the crack of the bat, and he's going to come all the way around, and he will score, gets in ahead of the tag. And the Spiders take an early 1-0 lead thanks to the RBI double from Reyes. Trying to keep the inning alive, Eddie Rosario will draw a full count walk. Then Adam Eaton up next, 2-2, cannot connect on a slider, but the Spiders do get one. On the mound for them will be Charlie Morton, the former Brave who was acquired back in May via a trade. He's making his 20 appearances in the regular season. Only started 4 games, but did rock at .272 ERA through his 39 2/3 innings pitched. It'll be David Fletcher starting off for the Angels as he has all series long, and he attacks the first pitch he sees and lifts it into an easy fly out to left. And we'll take a look at the Angels lineup today, a little bit different. We'll see Rendon, Trout, Walsh, and Upton like usual, followed by Brandon Marsh, Luis Aviles Jr. Max Stassi is the designated hitter today, and Anthony Boone gets the start at catcher, making his first postseason appearance today. So here comes Anthony Rendon next. 2-0 pitch. Tries to turn on a fastball. He pops it up. And Ramirez has that one. And it will be the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the 3-time AL MVP Mike Trout. 0-2 pitch to Trout. Grounds it up the middle, but right into the shift. And the Angels go down 1-2-3. Top of the second now, 1 out for Jimenez. He actually strikes out, but the pitch gets away from Boone. So that'll be a strikeout wild pitch for Jimenez. So he'll take first base. That'll bring up Austin Hedges, who is hitless in the postseason so far. 1-0 pitch, gets a nice changeup. That looks like it's going to change. He blasts this one to left center, and it gets down and over the wall for a ground rule double. So just like that, 2 runners on in scoring position, but Solano hits a liner right to second base. So Josh Naylor needs a base hit to bring the runners home, and he can't do just that. Hits it right over to first base where Walsh has it, and the Spiders squander the scoring opportunity. Bottom of the second, though, Morton mows down the first 2, but then gives up a base hit right at the middle. So that'll be a single and bring up Luis Aviles Jr., who strikes out. So the Angels get nothing in the second. Top 3, Jose Ramirez 2 lead off. He chases the first pitch and slaps it into right field where it gets down for a base hit. So that's a leadoff single for the Spiders. Ramirez up next, 1-0 pitch. Tries to get the high fastball, a pitch he likes, but he's just late on it, so he'll pop it up to right. First out of the third. How about Eddie Rosario? 2-1 pitch, slaps a fastball. That'll get down in front of Trout. That's the second single of the inning. So now the Spiders once again have 2 runners on. Adam Eaton, 2-1 pitch, slider, catches a lot of the plate, drills it to the gap. This one is going to be tracked down, though. A lot of running by Upton, but he'll get to it. Runner will tag to third, though, so now runners are on the corners. And then Ahmed Rosario, first pitch gets away. Ramirez is going to try to take home, but he's thrown out. Boone gets to the ball. And poor base running, and the Spiders once again come away with nothing. Bottom of the third, though, Morton continues to do what he's been doing, and that's just getting out. So the Angels Still scoreless through 3. Top 4, though, is Barrio will answer as he will down the Spiders 1-2-3. Then we go bottom 4. We're now 1 out, where Trout will slap one the other way. And you know Trout, he's going to learn how to beat the shift. That's a 1-out single. Jared Walsh up next, draws a full count, and he's going to make it a walk. So Morton will put his first 2 base runners of an inning on. Upton up next, though, will strike out on 3 pitches. Can't connect on the fastball. That's Morton's 4th of the day. And then with 2 outs, that brings up Brandon Marsh, who has singled, back in the 2nd. We can do the same thing here. 0-2, though, can't connect on a fastball. Morton strikes out the final 2 batters. Nice inning of work for him again. Top 5, though, the Spiders go down 1-2-3. Ramirez doesn't like the slider call on the outside, but nothing he can do about it. Bottom 5 now, Luis Aviles Jr. leading off, who's had a hot start to his postseason. He gets a leadoff single in the 5th. Max Stassi up next, the DH today. It's a 2-0 fastball, deep left field. Eddie's going back to the wall. He runs out of space, and this one is gone. A 2-run shot for Stassi, his 3rd home run of the postseason. Goes 361, and it gives the Angels the lead. A 2-run shot to left field, 2-1 now as the crowd in Anaheim finally gets up on their feet as they want a sweep here at home. So now 1 away, David Fletcher takes to the plate, 1-2 pitch. He slaps a curveball the other way. That one does get down. So Angels looking for more runs here. Rendon up next, first pitch swinging. He blasts one to left center, and this one is going to get down. Into the gap it goes. Runner was holding. It'll be a double for Rendon. That'll put runners on 2nd and 3rd for Mike Trout. Morton and company, they're not even going to pitch to Trout. They intentionally walk him to load the bases and to face Jared Walsh. A 1 pitch to Walsh. He chops it right over to second base, right into the 4-6-3 double play. So the Angels do take the lead, but it could have been a lot worse. We'll see if the Spiders can answer. They'll have to do it in the 6th inning against Taylor Cole, who made 20 appearances in the regular season. Had a 6.25 ERA, so not the best in the regular season. The Angels are hoping he can get it done in the postseason. Now the second batter he faces, Eddie Rosario jacks one to right, and this one is going to get over the glove of Brandon Marsh, rattle up against the wall. Eddie's got some wheels. He's going to get into 3rd base with a 1-out triple. So that'll bring up Adam Eaton. First pitch to Eaton. He's going to lay down a bunt. Eddie's going to come home. Rendon charges, and he can't get him at home plate. Nice bunt by Eaton. Ties the score back up at 2. And he's on first with 1 out. Ahmed Rosario up next. He perfectly times a pitch into the gap, but Trout's got some speed. He's going to get to that one. And Eaton, well, he thought that one was going to get down. He gets doubled up at first with ease. So after 5, we're back to square 1. First batter of the 6th inning is Upton. He grounds through the left side of the infield, so that's a leadoff base hit. Morton now at 80 pitches, still in the ball game, and he gets Brandon Marsh to strike out next. That is Morton's 7th strikeout of the day. Luis Aviles up next, hits a sharp liner right over to second. That's a quick 2nd out. And then up next, Max Stassi, full count, chops it over to Ramirez. So Morton goes 6 innings, 2 earned runs, but it's still a tie game. Top 7, the first 2 batters get out for Cleveland, and then Solano tries to bloop one into center, and he cannot. So that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Spiders. Bottom 7, Nick Whitgren will come in out of the pen. He made 1 appearance back in Game 1, and he didn't look so good. 18 ERA, and that was 2 earned runs given up in that game. He gets the first batter out, but then on a 2-1 pitch, here comes the next one, and he hits it into the bullpen. A solo shot given up by Nick Fletcher. It was Nick Whitgren, excuse me. It was David Fletcher who hit the solo shot, and the Angels get another run. And just like we've seen a lot this series, the Spiders' bullpen continues to disappoint them. 3-1 now for the Angels, but Whitgren was able to get the rest of the batters out. Actually, it's 3-2, excuse me. Angels have a 1-run lead. In the 8th inning, it'll be Keon Kela stepping into the mound, the former Padre, the guy that we actually tried to get in the offseason. He will step to the mound. He gets the first 2 batters out, but Francisco Reyes tries to turn on a fastball to left field, but it's going to be caught, so Kela gets his job done. And we're going to go into the bottom of the 8th. Angels looking for insurance runs. They're going to have to do it against the former Angel and Tony Watson, who also didn't have a good start to his postseason. First batter he faces Jared Walsh, turns on a fastball, drills it to deep right center, and Ahmed Rosario looks up as it clears the scoreboard. A solo shot for Jared Walsh. Another insurance run for the Angels. It's now 4-2 for Los Angeles. And the Cleveland Spiders only have an inning to go. And they still got to get through this 8th inning. More poor bullpen pitching. Next two batters go down, and then Luis Avila's chopper up the middle. This one will be an out. So gets the next 3, but now Spiders need to get 2 off of Raisel Iglesias. He already shut them down once. Now he's going to have to start the 9th, but it's against Eddie Rosario, who is 2 for 2 on the day with a triple and a single. 1-2 pitch to Eddie. Iglesias plunks Eddie on the inside of his leg, so that'll put him on first. Adam Eaton up next. First pitch, he's just going to swing. He's going to drill it to left, but it's going to be caught by Upton. And that's the first out of the 9th. Ahmed Rosario up next. 2-0 pitch. Chopper right to short. Flip to second. Flip to first. And the Angels sweep the Spiders. Final score 4-2. The Los Angeles Angels are heading to the ALCS. And the 1-seeded Spiders are going to go home not winning a single game in the postseason. What a disappointing end to the season for your Spiders. They played great all season long in the shortened campaign, and then they just come out here and lay an egg. The bullpen looked bad, the offense couldn't click, and our season is done, which means we're done as a series in terms of Spiders games. We still have a couple more episodes to go. We're still going to go through the playoffs and the World Series and a recap, but it's just a depressing way to end the series, which, I mean, we just got swept. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Pitching was not good. Congrats to the Angels, though. We'll take a look at our other games in the postseason. We'll just simulate the postseason now. Yankees win this game, so they make it 11-3 against Oakland. They force a Game 5. The Phillies avoid being swept in 3 games as they beat the Mets 3-2. So now the Mets have a 2-1 series lead against Philadelphia. In the last series, the Dodgers beat the Cubs 3-2 in Game 4, so that means they tie it up at 2 apiece. So 2 of them go to a Game 5. And we'll go to Game 4 in the Mets-Phillies series, and the Phillies win 2-1. So all of the other 3 DS series are in Game 5 win-or-go-home scenarios. That's very interesting. We'll start off with the other ALDS matchup. The Athletics do beat the Yankees 3-1, so the Athletics have punched their ticket to the ALCS. They'll face their division rivals in the Los Angeles Angels in the next round. The Dodgers do beat the Cubs 7-4, so the Dodgers will move on. Their run at a 3rd straight World Series title does not come to an end. Instead, the Cubs will be sent home packing. And in the final game, the Mets do beat the Phillies 5-2 thanks to a 3-run walk-off shot from the Mets. It was Chris Bryant who got it done, and the Mets will down the Phillies in 5 games. So this is what it looks like. You got Athletics, Angels in the ALCS, and you got Dodgers and the Mets in the NLCS. We'll start off in the ALCS where the Athletics win the first game 19-4. 22 hits, only 2 of them were home runs. A lot of it was done off the bat, and they killed the Angels pitching. In the before I get to the NLCS, the ALCS game 2, the Athletics win by a very different 2-1. So this time it was a pitcher's duel, but the Athletics take a quick 2-0 series lead. So the NLCS now, the Dodgers win Game 1 6-1. This is the series that I think could determine the World Series champion. These are the 2 top dogs going at it. The Dodgers strike first. Game 2, they win again, this time 2-1. Dominant pitching again. That's what got the Dodgers to the dance. They starting to shut the door on this explosive Mets offense. Game 3 in the ALCS, the Athletics win 9-3, so that means the Athletics are now up 3-0 against the Angels, and they put the Angels on elimination for now on. The Angels do win Game 4, though, by a final score of 5-1, so still some fight left in Los Angeles as they get this game, getting to Sean Manaea. Back to the National League side of things, the Dodgers win 9-4, so the Dodgers also take a 3-0 lead. I thought this series would be a lot more interesting, but the Dodgers have taken care of business. Now back to the AL side of things. The Angels win 3-2, so that's now 2 straight wins for the Angels, and they are now down 3-2 in the series. We'll head back now to the National League where the Mets do end up getting a win. They win 5-3 against the Dodgers, so they are not eliminated as well, but the Dodgers now have a 3-1 lead. Going into Game 5, though, the Dodgers do win 4-2, so the Dodgers are the first team to punch their ticket to the World Series. They downed the Mets in 5 games and looked pretty darn good doing it. They're going to be a tough team to beat. Well, who will they be facing? Well, Game 6, the Angels win 5-2, so the Angels were down 3-0 in this series, and they tie it up at 3 apiece and force Game 7, and the Angels win Game 7 6-5. The Angels come back from 3-0, only the second team to ever do that behind the 0-4 Red Sox in the ALCS of that year, and win 4 straight to reverse sweep, and it was against your division rivals, setting up a Los Angeles World Series. It'll be the Los Angeles Angels of the American League versus the Los Angeles Dodgers of the National League. The Freeway Series makes an appearance in the World Series. Angels, they're looking hot, and they're looking good at the right time, and they're looking for their second ever World Series title 20 years later from when they beat the Giants in 7 games back in 2002. While the Dodgers are on a different story, they're trying to make history and win 3 straight, trying to solidify themselves as a dynasty of the modern era. It should be a good World Series, but in my opinion, I'd have to give the edge to the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are going to beat the Angels, and I think they're going to win pretty handily. I'll see the Dodgers actually sweep the Angels. But actually, I'll give the Angels a game. I'll say 4-1 Dodgers, but let me know your World Series prediction down below. I'm sorry the series and our season came at a whimper, but just couldn't beat those Angels. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this series. Can't wait to see you guys in the World Series. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.